But if you were, this is more like our money question. What three tips would you give to a hiring manager looking for a fully remote candidate right now? What are your three top
I
tips?
think first thing would be to really answer the question why you really need a fully remote candidate. And is it, extension to that question, are you building a remote friendly organization or a remote first organization? Because remote friendly is the term which is quite commonly used, but there are only remote first or no remote companies, because hybrid or anything that really doesn't count as remote. Remote is work having the flexibility to work from anywhere, right? So I think that would be a crucial question to answer, so as to make sure what would be the strategy, recruiting strategy. And saying remote and sticking to a region doesn't really count as remote, right? Just not being able to come to an office but sticking to a time zone doesn't really count as remote. So that's the first crucial question I would really encourage them to ask, because it really depends on the answer how you define the strategy. The second would be, I think, a culture of documentation. If the plan is to get into a remote first culture, so culture of documentation really helps in contributing, because what happens at times is that we say remote, but at the same time people who are more available, they get more opportunities, but people who are not really available in that time zone where most of the team is, they kind of are feel left out. But culture of documentation really helps everyone to contribute asynchronously, and that gives, I think, that aligns with the idea of remote first culture. So that was the second tip. And third tip would be to invest in technology, because that is the way you can really make it happen. Thousands of applications, making sure the user experience is good from the customer side or from the candidate side. Everybody's your customer and employee side. So make sure you have the right tools and scalable tools in place.